Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Sitting here with our pretty friend, Miss Erica Powell. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
I tell you what, a lot has changed for you in just a short span of 7 years. Miss South Carolina USA, but this is not the only title that you've held for our state.
No, it's not. It's been a whirlwind, and to think I could play in both Super Bowls is pretty daunting. But the Miss America experience in 2005, and then now the Miss USA experience in 2012, it's just been wonderful.
It was really great the way that you broke it down for me, because I was like, okay, help me understand in the pageant world, and you kind of gave it a sports spin to it. So what does this equate to in sports?
So I feel like our state really, rallies around the Tigers and the Gamecocks, and just follows our teams wholeheartedly. So the ACC and the SEC is kind of the difference between Miss Universe and Miss America. And so to play in each division is pretty rare, so I think it's a wonderful, fortunate opportunity that I've had to hold the title, especially of Miss South Carolina twice.
And you're such a modest woman, but she is the first person to ever do it in our state.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
What do you attribute all of that to?
I think staying grounded and knowing who I am first and foremost. Like, the idea of what you think the next winner should be is just not the way to go. If you're trying to fill the shoes of someone that's been there before you, if your shoes aren't sturdy and on a firm foundation, I don't think that that's the way to approach this whole vehicle, because it can be a bridge to a brighter future for sure. I mean, I've been able to work with people in politics and faith groups and just educators and philanthropists, and the involvement and the people that you can access the groups even at a young age is just amazing.
And on top of that, you've been featured in Something Borrowed with Kate Hudson. You've been on Ugly Betty. You've been on White Collar, Royal Pains, The Good Wife. The list just goes on and on.
So we should say that in the last 7 years, though that seems like a short amount of time, I've been cramming things in. I actually lived in New York for almost 3 years, and even though some of that movie stuff is amazing and the TV experiences for sure, I moved there with the intention of pursuing music, and I'm really glad to say that I was able to do that. I had some wonderful debuts, and the movie and extra work actually got me some credits with SAG and definitely helped pay the bills. So
speaking of your music, you've worked with Edwin McCain.
Yeah,
and that has really
guy.
Launched you into a whole nother different direction with your music.
So I graduated from Furman with an opera degree, and with that being said, you're not writing your own music, and you're certainly not singing with amplification or having studio experience. So when I was kind of toying with the idea of, like, what is it to songwrite? Do I even like wearing headphones and recording in a studio? He's like, well, come on in here, let's get to work. So I have a CD that he produced for me on iTunes, and it's amazing. I love it. I love the whole realm of studio and music production, and something I want to pursue further. You
started off as Miss Easley. Tell us one thing that we don't know about pageants that we would be surprised by.
Oh, some of these girls have hidden talents, that's for sure. I think one of the things you'd be surprised to know about me is that I'm actually one of the best parallel parkers that you'll ever meet.
How about that?
And when you're having to be on a phone trying to find a place to go and wheel it in the city, it's very helpful. And that I love to bowl. So those are two hidden talents I feel like I could never show you on stage, and that might be a little something you didn't know about.
Erica, it's such a pleasure to see you again. Best of luck. Can't wait to hear your music.
Go to ericagracepowell.com, Erica with a K, and you can find it for yourself.
We'll check it out. Thanks,
Thank you.
All right, folks, stay with us. There's more Friends coming up after the break.